sorry, Sam Darnold. I'm so sorry, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, my GOAT. Sam Darnold, my king. Sam Darnold, the best quarterback in the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold. I don't know. Dude, this is crazy. Genuinely crazy. Ooh, sorry. Dude, my hair's getting too long. I have a haircut today. It's just like, yeah, you guys say balding, by the way. Look at this beautiful fucking hair. I have a problem of too much hair. You have a problem of too much receding hairline. It just doesn't do what I want it to do. It doesn't matter. Guys. We are recording the recap for the AFC and NFC Championship right now. So you all will be on YouTube.com today, okay? Just so you know. So we're going to recap the games. That's all I'm doing right now. But I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do this anyway, I should live stream it so that the boys can all join. That was my thought process anyway. You guys like that? All right, gentlemen, let's get the yapping though. And also, I got to thank you. Joe Shiesty, looking good king. Thank you. Raps fan, Turbo Dogs, good to see you. Ever consider getting to Magic? I haven't, but Magic looks awesome. I probably will. I like all card games. I'm frizzing up. My all-black setup is not kind to the frizz. Genuinely. Low-Kirk genuinely. Who gives a fuck? Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the stream streaks. How's the gym baddie? She was not in there today. She usually does work today. I was excited to see her. Cheers, gentlemen. It's a gay... Can I say that? I was going to say it was a gay-ass mug, but what I meant was this mug is so sick and awesome. I just said it in a different way. Let's do a little recap, gentlemen. It's good. Thank you. Pookie Troy. It's an adorable name. New England Patriots at Denver Broncos ends 10-7. Jarrett Stidham throws for more passing yards than Drake Maye. Ramondre Stevenson carries the ball 25 times, and the Patriots squeak out this win. There was not a single score for like 25 minutes. People keep saying, imagine if the Denver Broncos had Bo Nix. Yeah. Actually, though, imagine if they had Bo Nix, they would have wiped the floor with New England. The fact that it was even this close is kind of crazy. Now, I will say the weather was obviously a huge impact in that second half, but shit, man. Honestly, if anybody's happy that the weather went like that, it was New England, because this game was kind of crazy. For the first, entire portion of the game, Denver had the win probability lead, and then it started to just leak into New England. What do we really expect out of Jarrett Stidham? Like, the fact that Jarrett Stidham even threw the touchdown, I think, was impressive. Jarrett Stidham had that really unfortunate backwards pass, but I have a question, and I want to talk about it. Okay. This Jarrett Stidham backwards pass.
Obviously, I can't put our team in a bad position like that. I thought I had thrown it forward, and then obviously the replay or whatever said differently, so probably...
It seemed lateral. It seemed horizontal. I'm not worried about it going forward or backwards. Here's what I don't understand. So it's ruled a backwards pass after review, but the Patriots picked this up and ran it into the end zone. So how was this not a defensive touchdown for the Patriots? Genuine question. How is this not a touchdown for the Patriots? The refs blew it dead, but then they allowed, in replay... Oh, yeah, you guys are all saying they blew the whistle, right? They blew the whistle, right? Okay, geniuses. So how the fuck was this a two-point conversion? Because they blew the whistle on this, too. They blew the whistle on this. Come on, geniuses. Let me hear it. I heard a whistle right there. Come on, you were all yapping. Tell me the difference. No, I mean, I'm kind of fucking around because I don't really care. Frankly, I didn't care who won either of these games. But what I thought was so weird was, in this one, the refs blew it dead. And then upon further review, they're like, oh, actually, the ball wasn't dead. It was a backwards pass. Therefore, Zach Charbonnet can pick it up and it's a two-point conversion. But then in this game, it was like, oh, in this game, it's like, oh, it's a backwards pass. Now the Patriots can't actually recover and advance the ball. We're actually going to blow it dead. The ball was in the end zone so that they get it wherever they picked it up. So I guess what we're saying is if they blow it dead and you recover it, you just automatically get the ball wherever you recovered it. You're not allowed to advance it, which is why Zach Charbonnet can just randomly pick it up. I get what you're saying. I think that's a load of bullshit. I don't think refs should be able to blow a play dead and then go back and change their mind. That doesn't make any sense to me. I do think I understand the literal ruling now, though. I thought that should have been a defensive touchdown for the Patriots. If the refs are going to go back in time and say that the ball was a lateral, then it should go forward as a lateral. The Patriots should be able to return it straight into the end zone. That's my opinion on it. Either way, kind of crazy. Once the weather got bad, literally nobody could do anything. And I think Sean Payton's probably shooting himself in the foot for not taking that field goal. Earlier, they go for it on 4th and 1 and got, like, criminally stuffed. And they probably should have taken the field goal in hindsight, sure. But once it was, like, impossible to score, then you're like, damn, he really should have taken it. But you know what I think was the bigger story in this? I know the conditions were bad, but Will Lutz missed some really big kicks. Will Lutz missed some very big kicks in this game. He should have made at least one of them, for sure. That's how I feel about that. I mean, barely anything happened. The last score of the game was a field goal from Borregales, a 23-yard field goal in the 3rd quarter. I know it's a blizzard, guys. I watched the game. This is not MM certified box score enjoyer, but you got to expect one of those to go in. Do they have the field goal stats here? Jarrett Stidham wasn't bad, though. Jarrett Stidham wasn't bad at all. He's actually pretty good. Like, this is a nice play call. Patriots defense is really good with good weather. He put in a touchdown. Here's the thing. The Broncos are the better team. The Broncos are a much better team than this Patriots team. They just are missing their star quarterback. I mean, you're going to lose like that. This one seemed pretty obvious. It's kind of a bummer the way they lost. They almost had a chance anyway. But like, guys, can we be so real? Can we be so real? Can either of these teams actually beat either of these teams? I feel like the answer is no. I feel like it wouldn't matter. Does it matter if Jarrett Stidham gets through the Poverty Blizzard Bowl against the New England Patriots? Because there is no way they're beating the Seattle Seahawks. I'm sorry. In fact, I think the line that Vegas has set is criminally low. I think Vegas right now has Seattle by -4.5. I think they're going to dog walk this Patriots team. Lions would dog walk both. You're totally right. Lions would dog walk both teams. Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams. I've already signed my Sam Darnold apology form. I will happily sign it again. Sam Darnold played out of his mind. This was such a good game. I need to shut the fuck up. I get it. Here's the thing, though. 2 things. Number 1, Los Angeles Rams, no one this entire season has ever been like, oh my God, Rams defense. Rams. In fact, the biggest thing holding back the Los Angeles Rams this entire season is their defense. Their defense has really struggled. It's the reason they got shelled by the Carolina Panthers twice. They got shelled in the regular season by the Carolina Panthers, and they damn near choked a playoff game to the Carolina Panthers this season. Carolina Panthers are not that good yet. They're pretty good, but the fact that they're consistently hanging 30 on the Rams is a big red flag. This defense is exploitable, but the reason they made it this far is their offense is fucking amazing. I honestly, no glaze, think that Puka Nacua is the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. I genuinely think he makes more tough catches. I just think he's the best wide receiver in the NFL. I would take him over virtually anybody. I think Justin Jefferson might be the only wide receiver I take over Puka Nacua right now. I would take him over Jamar Chase. I think he's that good. Matthew Stafford put up an MVP campaign, or maybe a second place in MVP campaign. He's obviously been great. He's already won a Super Bowl with the Rams, so Stafford's been amazing. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum both look really good. In fact, Blake Corum looked a little bit better on the ground in this game. It's just their defense was exploitable. So if you're the Los Angeles Rams, how do you win the game? You're always scoring. This is the moment right here. I got to find the moment where the Rams really had a chance to win the game. Was 4th and goal. They went for it and did not get it. I don't think that's what this highlight is right here. I think this is a pass to JSN. Dude, Sam Darnold, back foot, dude right on him. Beautiful lofter to JSN. And then you got to ask the question, what the fuck is the defense doing? How do you let Jackson Smith and Jigma get butt naked wide open in the back of the end zone? Like, we goofed something up big time, honestly. Booper Bupp was pretty solid, but that's what's kind of funny when you think about it. Like, just a couple years ago, Cooper Kupp was the Triple Crown wide receiver, and now he's like almost not even talked about on this team because of how good Jackson Smith and Jigba is. Puka has 9 receptions, touchdown, 165. Jackson Smith, 150, 10 reception, touchdown. This was an insane game. It was such a good game. Sam Darnold played spectacular, turnover-free football, played his heart out, and he has more wins than any quarterback in the National Football League over the last 2 years. turnovers. And Seattle Seahawks defense. Seattle Seahawks defense is incredible. I think what they just played was the best offense in the NFL. I think the Rams have the best offense in the NFL, and they still won the game. They still came up clutch. That 4th and goal for the Rams was like the kicker. That's where you win the ball game. In fact, I want to hop over to the Instagram here and talk about some of these plays. This infuriated me. Sorry, we're bouncing around. This is how these recaps go, and we're live. This infuriated the shit out of me. This was the final play of the season, a chance to go to the Super Bowl, and Jarrett Stidham lobs this shit up. Bro, this is like a patty cake football. It's a double cut. At least put it in the end zone. I don't know. I mean, there's not much you can do. I'm not pretending like there was something you can do, but I was a little bit like, bro, you're not even gonna give the boys a chance. Not even gonna give the boys a chance.
No safety.
And then we got Drake. Oh my God. I'm gonna be honest. Drake Maye really didn't do that much this game. Drake Maye rushing was really, really good this game. Outside of that, he really didn't do much. I know it's a blizzard. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I know it's a blizzard. That's not my point. I'm saying I don't think he looked that good, and I'm saying he probably can't beat the Seattle Seahawks. It's gonna take a minor miracle for this Patriots team to beat the Seahawks. This was fucking sick, though.
Here he goes. He can try to beat
I mean, Drake Maye right at the end of it all. Ugh. You dirty dog. You dirty dog. Also, I don't know why I can't hear my desktop audio. What are my headphones doing?
Up there.
Ugh.
Drake Maye
Outran the linebacker to end it?
outraces the
Thoughts on the botched punt? Dude, holy shit. That guy, nobody is in bigger piss than this guy right here. Like, genuinely, this was a big choke in this Rams game. But here's the thing. I don't think it's... When I see plays like this, that are huge plays and they're huge swings, I don't think about them so much when Sean McVay and the Rams have 4 plays in the red zone and they can't score a touchdown. There were a lot of opportunities to win or lose this game, and I think the better team won, and that's the Seattle Seahawks. This was like... Holy shit, dude. You may never see the NFL. You may never see an NFL field again.
clear Achilles heel for this team.
He had already muffed one in this game. And then did you notice after that? After this, it was Kyron Williams returning punts. He should have been benched after the first one. He should have been benched after the first one.
Getting kicks blocked.
What the fuck are you doing? By the way, I completely agree with this. If you're falling on your ass and you're not confident, get the hell out the way. You'd rather have bad field. You'd rather be field position within the 5 than muff the punt.
Hired their special teams coach in December.
Unbelievable. In the NFC Championship, that's completely inexcusable. This is what caused us to lose. I don't agree with this. I just can't agree with this. People always say that, like when a kicker misses a field goal, it's like, oh, the kicker made us lose. You know, or this other thing happened. Oh, this made us lose. Dude, you had 1st and goal, and you couldn't get in the end zone to take the lead. That's how you lost the game. I want to see if I can find that clip. For the record, it's always best to find these clips on Instagram, because on Instagram, I won't get banned. For some reason, the short form. This, like, you want to blame the punt returner? It is 4th and 4. You could even pick up a 1st down, chew some clock, and score. Best offense in the National Football League against the best defense in the National Football League.
Looking, throwing.
And you can't score. I mean, that damn near was picked. And you can't score. 4th and 4.
Incomplete. Seattle takes.
And he even wants the offensive pass interference. He's saying, give me the flag. You got the turnover. Great teammate right there. Great teammate right there saying, hey, buddy, you just made the stop. Don't argue with the ref. Not the time to get a penalty. Let's get your ass out of there. Great teammate. What else happened in here? This play was insane. Dude, we were going nuts. We were genuinely going nuts watching this happen live. 4th and 1. This is DeMarcus Lawrence. This is DeMarcus Lawrence. The 1st down is not even in the frame yet. Get bigger. Get bigger, fraud. You're not big enough, DeMarcus. You're not big enough. Like, I honestly don't know how this fucking happened. You know who's actually been amazing this season? DeMarcus Lawrence. He's been so good. DeMarcus Lawrence has been amazing. DeMarcus Lawrence was, what, a Dallas Cowboy? And I feel like he was good there, too. But, you know, when you're on Dallas, I think you just get slept on a little bit. What else do we got in this game? Booper Bup. Booper Bup was still, like, effective. Puka Nacua was insane. Puka Nacua is genuinely insane. I mean, this game was just so good. 20-31. Seahawks get a stop here. The game might be over. Yoink. Yoink.
Touchdown.
Unbelievable. Tariq Woolen was in piss. Can you imagine the DMs Tariq Woolen be getting if they lost this game? This is basically how this game went. Either the punt returner for the Rams, I don't even know his name, was going to get shit on, or Tariq Woolen was going to get shit on, because after this, he got a huge, what was it, taunting penalty? It was a whack penalty for the record. It was a really stupid penalty. Jackson Smith-Njigba is ridiculous. Jake Bobo touchdown? I mean, there's so much more to talk about in this game. Jake Bobo touchdown.
Jake Bobo.
Here's the thing. This is why, by the way, I think that Seattle is just going to completely dominate New England. This is Seattle playing in really solid conditions. 40 degrees, no serious winds. I mean, it's chilly, but they put on an amazing defensive performance and an amazing offensive performance. You might even call it a mediocre defensive performance, but an amazing offensive performance. San Francisco is going to be perfect weather. You're the better defense, although both defenses are good, and I think Seattle has a very serious edge offensively on New England. The only way New England was winning the Super Bowl is if the Rams went here. That's my opinion. Super Bowl is either going to be a mega blowout with the Seahawks winning or a close, ugly defensive game with the Patriots winning. I don't agree. I actually don't see... If it's a close, ugly defensive game, I'd still give it to Seattle because Seattle has a better defense. What was the poll, guys? Do we have the poll numbers here? 80% of votes. Sorry, YouTube.com. I don't know if you can see that. 80% of the votes, Seattle. 20% Patriots. This guy is drunk. I'm blackout hammered, yes. Hey, what's up? Lions suck? What the fuck? 20% of these viewers are room temperature IQ. Listen. It is the Super Bowl. Like, anyone truly can win. Also, it's football, dude. Like, good teams lose to the better team all the time. So, obviously, it's possible. I personally have Seattle. Some banger games, though. Is there anything big I missed? Drake and Michael Maye. This is adorable. Literally in middle school. That's so cute. Good for them. Could never be me. I'm not him. The snow flea flicker. Okay, for the record... This got me hard as fuck. This ball was so good. This was such an insane throw. And everyone's talking about blizzard this, blizzard that. Look at this ball.
There's a little flea flicker. Back to Maye, who throws it down the field, is caught. And is Hollins with the reception.
I thought it was a blizzard, man. I thought, like, you can't throw in the blizzard. Drake Maye said, nuh-uh. And then Drake Maye rushing was basically, like, the whole offense. Good play, though. Good play, Drake Maye. And then Jarrett Stidham.
Patriots rushing forward.
There's just so much less to say about this game. It's a crazy game. That's a money ball. The Cooper Kupp play with 2 minutes left. That play was really good. That play was... I also had an underdog out, and I needed 1 yard out of Cooper Kupp, and he clutched the fuck up. Let me see if I can find that play. It was like, what, 3rd and 8? It was a big play. Maybe it was 2nd and 8. No, they don't have it. Look at Sam Darnold. That's a hell of a career trajectory, bro. USC, Jets, Carolina, San Francisco, Minnesota. By the way, he's literally a backup right here and a backup right here. He's like he's already been to a Super Bowl, guys. So this isn't anything new to Sam Darnold. He went to a Super Bowl in San Francisco. Yeah, he did. Actually, he did. He started for the Panthers for a little bit, didn't he? He started for the Vikings. Definitely didn't start for San Francisco. New York Jets is when he was seeing ghosts. All right, you guys, if you'd like to make... Can I hear your bold predictions, actually? Any bold predictions for the Super Bowl before we get out of here? I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be awesome. I just think Seattle wins this pretty handedly. I just don't know how Drake Maye can do it. I don't know how Drake Maye's going to do it. I think also Seattle needs redemption for that embarrassing Super Bowl they lost. They can rewrite history now. We got some bold predictions before we get out of here. 42-7, Ginger Jesus, banger. Remake of the last one? That's crazy. Drake Maye throws for 50 touchdowns? Is that what you just fucking said? 45-20 Seattle. Drake Maye gets... Chill. Matt Collins receiving touchdown. That's in the realm of possibilities. I don't think that's too crazy. JSN 150 plus. I don't know. Patriots defense is a hell of a lot better than Rams defense. Rams defense is been exploitable all year long. We'll say that. 42-10, Seahawks, Devin Witherspoon MVP. Dude, I kind of could see a Jackson Smith-Njigba Super Bowl MVP. Although I think Vegas says Sam Darnold is the clear favorite right now. Sam Darnold and Drake Maye. Overtime win for the Seahawks? Crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Halftime show will be ass. I'm going to be honest. Never in my lifetime have I ever given a shit about the Super Bowl halftime show. Genuinely never cared ever. Realistically, yeah, remember that Broncos-Seahawks Super Bowl? You guys remember that? The Peyton Manning Broncos team? When it was literally from like the first play, it was just a blowout. Unfortunately, that's kind of how I picture this one being. Although, you know, I was just about to say, in recent memory, there hasn't been a blowout. Last year's Super Bowl was kind of a blowout. I mean, the Chiefs split up like 14 poverty points, so it kind of looks closer if you're a certified box score enjoyer. Bro, read my comment. Shut up, you little bitch. Read your comment. JSN struggles over Gonzo. Cooper Kupp pops off. Cooper Kupp wins his second Super Bowl MVP. You're smoking dick. G Duffy, you're smoking dick. And I don't want any of it. And Michael May's middle school crush loses my... Kayshawn Booty MVP. You're right. I did say hot takes. That's my bad, bro. I can still I did say hot takes, but I can still criticize your hot takes. You know what I'm saying? On some real stuff, how you been, MM? I've been good, man. How you guys been? It's been a good time. K9, 3 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker has had the juice recently. Kenneth Walker has looked insane recently. That much I'll never dispute that. I mean, Kenneth Walker's my Michigan State GOAT. Your girl cheated, bro. Lock in, twin. That's not your girl anymore. That was never your wife. Your wife would never cheat on you. So you dodged a bullet. Congratulations. Now it's time to lock in. And you know what? Put yourself first, as you should, King. Cheat on her now. As you should, King. You deserve better. Light her house on fire and have sex with her mom, as you should, King. If you won't have sex with her mom, someone else will. And that's on period, Queen. Have sex with her dad, as you should. You deserve it, King. Say sorry to Sam Brady. Okay, now it's your turn to say sorry to all of us for calling Sam Darnold Sam Brady. It's your turn to apologize, actually. I already got down on my hands and knees and apologized to Sam Darnold. Now it's your turn to apologize to chat. All right, would you guys like to say goodbye to YouTube.com? That's it for the recap. Broncos-Patriots was a really interesting game. There's not so much to say about it. It was two good defenses. I really wish Denver had Bo Nix because I think they beat them. And I think we get a way better Super Bowl. If it was Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos in this Super Bowl or Josh Allen and the Bills in this Super Bowl, I think it'd be a great Super Bowl. I can't see New England doing shit with this. I hope so, though. I hope to be proven wrong. Goodbye, YouTube.com. We love you guys. And I'll see you next time. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Actual stream tomorrow. Peace.